Hello everybody, my name is SkyKiller's 63 and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft, my vanilla Let's Play series. So, today we're going to do some caving. I haven't worked on flattening this out at all, but I wanted to get an episode out real quick. And so we're gonna go caving. That'll be fun. I'm only gonna be able to record like half of this episode this first time, but I wanted to make sure that I stayed motivated with actually recording. So I am going to start half of it, that way I force myself to do the next half when I get back home. Here in about 30 minutes I'm heading up to jazz band, and I just got done working out and I haven't showered yet, and so that's pretty nasty. Ooh, getting some lag. And so that's pretty nasty. I'm going to turn it down a little bit more. Yeah. I'll turn it back up and then add some fog. How about that? Where's that at? No. Oh, nope. No shaders. There we go. That works, I guess. So I guess our first step here is to try and find a cave. So yeah, I just got done working out a little bit ago, and I know a lot of people, goodness gracious, my drop frames. I know a lot of people don't exactly like to talk about or listen to people talk about working out and whatnot. It's not exactly, because a lot of people are very arrogant with the way they talk about it. Man, I need to find a cave. And I try and not be arrogant at all. And so I've just recently started working out, and it's helped me be disciplined, and it's nice. Today I ran 2 miles. I ran 1 mile without stopping, and then stopped and stretched after the mile, and then I came back to where I started, so another mile, and I walked after like halfway for about a minute, and then I jogged the rest. So I'm glad that I was doing that. I don't know if you guys can see my dropped frames or not, but I'm struggling over here. You can see in the top left what my frames are, but I think this is still recording in 60. Interesting. I need to find a cave. But I was super proud of myself because I literally started a week ago, and I'm a bigger dude. I'm not big, but I'm not small. You know, I'm on that level of like chunky and chubby. And I was tired of my self-image, and I decided, hey, you know what? I'm gonna start working out. But I didn't know how, and so I started talking about this with a coworker that I worked with at Dollar General for the short time I was there. And she's like, yeah, dude, I've got a bachelor's degree in athletic training, and I need a workout partner, so I'll train you if you just work out with me and show up. And it's like, okay, cool. So that's how that started. And honestly, it's super nice. Because the very first day that we worked out, we were going to do the same thing that we did today, but instead it was, we were supposed to run like to the stop sign a ways away. I'm having a hard time finding a cave. A really hard time. We were supposed to run to the stop sign, which would be a mile, and then run back. And the first day, I was like dying the whole time. It took me, like, I did like, you know, a quarter of it, and then I fucking, pardon my language. I'm going to try and not curse in this series. I started, and I was dead on my feet. It was terrible. I was having the hardest time of my life trying to run. You know, I hadn't done it in so many years. And so that was an experience. And we ended up only doing half of that and then running back, so it only ended up being just a mile. And then we did lots and lots of stretching, and because she's got her bachelor's degree. Pardon my phone, that's my girlfriend. She's got her bachelor's degree in athletic training, and she's also run track and cross country for like 12 years or something like that, you know. And and it's nice to have somebody who knows what they're doing. And what I like about her training me a lot is the fact that she explains, you know, the different stretching or why we're doing this instead of this. And it's nice. You know, it's I like to know why I'm stretching this and what I'm supposed to feel. I like to know what this specific workout is doing for my body. And she also enjoys that, which is why she explains it, because she had a coach in high school that didn't explain this stuff. And you know, when challenged the question of hey, why are we doing this out of general curiosity, the coach told her because I said so, basically, and couldn't back up with any sort of actual like reason for this being beneficial to her body. So she said screw it, and she like yelled at her coach, and then what found this the college coach where she went to college at, and she pretty much trained with him the entire time. Like pretty much just said screw it at practice, and then went and trained privately, which is kind of interesting. But it's a small town in Lindsborg, or small town in Kansas, so it wasn't too bad of an ordeal. But good for her. I'm glad that she knows what she's doing and that she explains it to me. Um, so jazz band starts up here pretty soon. This will be the first rehearsal of the semester, and I've been, oh goodness, don't die, please don't die, please don't die. I have been looking forward to this jazz band. This will be my first rehearsal of the semester, and I've been super excited. I've been waiting for this for a very long time, and let's turn that down a little bit. Been waiting for a very long time, and I'm excited because I love jazz band. I love playing my instrument. I play the trombone, as a lot of you may or may not know. That's my alarm going off to tell me to prepare for jazz band. Excuse me. In 20 minutes. But I love it. I play the trombone. I'm not in college right now, but I was, you know, for instrumental music education. So obviously I love music. I love playing my instrument. God dang it, this stupid skeleton. I love music. I love, you know, playing. I love being in ensembles. Small ensembles are my favorite because it's more of a focused group rather than a large amount of people who quite frankly couldn't care less, you know. It's like, oh yep, I'm just here for the credit hours. It's like, oh okay, oh you happen to know how to play the trombone or the trumpet, and so you're going to just take band and not care. It's like, no, music is so much more than that. You know, it's about your connection with life, basically, you know? I mean, that sounds real cheesy and corny, but music is in everything. It is everything around you. It is in video games, movies, you know, it makes up the entire world. There is so much emotion in video games, or in music, and I think that's something that I've loved, you know. I love the fact that, you know, you can be listening to some person, you know, in a movie give a heart-wrenching story about how their mother died of cancer at the age 4, you know, or like while this kid was the age 4, and you know, you can feel nothing, but you know, even if their acting is perfect, you know, you get a little bit of a like, oh no, that's terrible, you know. But then you add like a music backdrop to that, and you hear them talk, and like you can hear the violins kind of slow down and, you know, take their time with it, and then you start really feeling it and you cry, you know. And it's not always just the acting or just the music. You know, it's a combination of the two. Music helps. It doesn't hurt anything, and I don't understand why a lot of the, you know, school systems around the United States are dropping the fine arts programs. It's stupid. I could talk about this forever. So, you know, anyway, so first rehearsal of the semester is coming up for jazz band. Here up at the college, I played with the college jazz as a community member. And where was I going with this? The first 3 were canceled due to conflict of schedule with the director, because he does this as his part-time basically, and his full-time, well, I guess both are technically kind of his full-time, I don't know, but he's the director of jazz at the college, and then in the town over, he is the director of bands at one of the high schools in one of the towns nearby. And he's a great guy. I've known him for a while, you know, back when I was in, where I went to school in elementary school and stuff. That town, after I had left, he had actually taken over the music program at in the middle school and high school, which was pretty cool. And so, you know, I still had friends over there in that town, and some of them were in were in pep band and stuff. And so I came down and I played with their pep band one day, and so that's how I met him, Mr. K. Love Mr. K. He's a fantastic dude, real stand-up guy. Really knows what he's talking about, and he just loves jazz, man, and it's great. You know, he's been playing jazz his whole life, and it just makes me real happy to know that somebody who's so passionate about music is teaching a group of kids that are going into the field of teaching music. Because, like, most of the jazz band members are all music education majors, or are working on their major for it. And so it's nice. I'm glad that he has been given this position. But yeah, you know, music's fun. Working out is fun. My back hurts. Today, the whole workout was, you know, the mile to the stop sign stretch for like a minute or two, and then, you know, jog back the other mile, and then we went in and we did a core workout. We did a lot of things with abs. Oops, there's another one. Did a lot of things with our abs. Snooze. I'm gonna have to hop in the shower real quick. Let me finish the story. Lots of things with abs. So we got on this weird thing where you like sit down and you get your like legs underneath this thing. I don't know exactly how to explain it. It's, you know, it's a stationary machine, so it doesn't move, and it's basically you sit down, and it's like your back is like, when you lay down, you're at like a 45-degree angle upside down. Oh, I should have grabbed a bucket. Whatever. You're at like a 45-degree angle upside down, and, you know, basically at this point you can do like crunches or curl-ups, or not curl-ups, like sit-ups, and, you know, stuff like that. And so that's fine and dandy. And so we did, what is it, 3 sets of 10, just regular sit-ups. And then we did, no, before that we did, what is it, 3 sets of 10 seconds of C-hold. So you kind of just suspend yourself, and that really gets the center of your abs, it gets a nice stretch on it and whatnot, and really works out that muscle, because it forces it to contract. And then we did the sit-ups, and then we did a C-hold with twisting. And so you'd get into that position, and then you would twist from left to right, over exaggerating the twists to, you know, get a better workout with it. and we did 3 sets of 10. And then after that, we 3 sets of 10, and then after that, you know, it's always if we work on our abs, after that we work on our back. And so then we got on this other thing where you kind of put your thighs on this pad, and then you like lean forward over like a little bench thing. So like if you lean over, you're pretty much getting ready to be spanked by your mom or something. That sort of position, you know. And I tried to make that not sexual. And then oh, my pickaxe is broken. And I hear lava over here. Okay. So we did that. We did what is it? 10 sets of floor touches, or 3 sets of 10 floor touches. I'll just make a stone one. And then after that, we grabbed a little like weight ball thing that was like 5 pounds, I think, 2 pounds, something like that. It was a small weight, and we used like we would grab onto that. Oh, iron. We grabbed onto that, and then we did basically the same thing. So that's fun. Alright, anyway, so I will be back. I'm going to finish mining this iron, and then I'm going to finish this episode because I am almost late. I need to get into the shower immediately and then immediately head up there. So I'm going to actually start a furnace and stuff because I can log out. Oh man. Because I can log out and log back in, and this will be done. Sure. Alright. And I'm back. Thank you for your kind patience of, you know, half a second. I come back on, and it's still smelting my iron. I was hoping that when I got back it would be finished, but nope, guess not. So I finished with jazz band rehearsal a little bit early today. He had a conflict again with a high school basketball game, because he's the, you know, the director of pep band as well and whatnot. Oh, girlfriend's texting me. Yeah, so jazz band was fun. We got a couple new songs today. Seeing as it's the first of the semester, or the first rehearsal of the semester, we need some new material and whatnot. And first one he gave us was Soul Man, and it was interesting, this arrangement. I don't know if I'm too big of a fan yet. We were just sight reading it, so it didn't exactly sound pretty. But so that was one song, and then the other one was like the American Patriotism or something like that. The American something. It was a nice classic dance song. And I've never heard of it before, but it was a good song. And I was liking it. I was digging it, that's for sure. I play first trombone in this ensemble. And lots of fun was had for sure. So I want to find this lava. And it's like 100% to my left here. But I don't know how far down it is or up it is. Oh, found it. There we go. I guess I've got enough iron now to make a bucket and to make a new pickaxe. Speaking of, and a new sword. Yeah, that works. I was hoping that this cave would give me enough time to go down a bit and get to a lower area so I can find some diamonds and stuff, but alas, no such luck. I'll keep the flint. And this flower, this azure bluet, and the lava it goes. Oh, I guess I need to make a bucket. Dang it, I already picked up the crafting table. I think I'll make a couple. I'm gonna put my phone on vibrate, because I'm a bad YouTuber. There we go. I'll grab one bucket of lava, that way I can just have it And then eventually I'll grab a bucket of water. I'm waiting for this to finish smelting. My girlfriend is out to dinner with her father right now, her and her brother, and they sat down at a what is it, a Japanese like sushi grill bar thing. You know, you sit down, they make the food in front of you basically, and it's really cool. Her and I eat there all the time. It's fantastic. So it's just over in the next town. It's a little expensive, but hey, man, honestly, it's worth it. And so she's there with her dad and her brother right now, and she just texted me and she goes, "Yeah, the kids across from us are little, little, um, she used a bad word. They're not very well behaved apparently, and so that's exciting. I've always loved, shows that they do, because they do a show basically when they do it. They make funny jokes and stuff. Like, they use lots of butter, and so anytime they throw like butter on the thing, they'll toss it in the air and they'll yell "butterfly," get it? And it's real funny, in their funny little Asian accent. And it's really good food too. What is it? My girlfriend and I, Kelsey, we've never really been there when it's been busy before. We always go like during the weekday or something. That way we can get back to the grill as quick as possible. Ooh, my first gold. That way we can get back to the grill as fast as possible, and uh, get our food quickly. But for whatever reason on Saturday we decided, yeah, let's go out to eat. And so we went, and it was the busiest I've ever seen that place in my entire life, and it was terrifying. We're not really social people, the, with me working retail, I'm a little more used to it, but I didn't have any control. Oh, my mom is calling me. And I'm back finally. I found another place to mine and cave while I was on the phone with my mom. She's between jobs right now, sort of. I mean, she's working, but she wants a different one. There we go. That's a better way of putting it. And so she called me and she's like, I've applied at this place, and I would be making less initially, but I'll be working like 72 hours in one week and then 48 in the next week. I would work a total of 5 days every 2 weeks, and I would be making like a bit more money than I currently am now with working 5 days a week, at 80 hours every two, at 40 hours a week. I was like, well, and it would be something that she loves. My mom's what is it? She's going to school right now to further her medical degree. She's an LPN currently. Oh, the surface. She's currently an LPN, and which stands for licensed practical nurse, if you've never heard of it. And so she's going through schooling still to get an RN, I believe, her registered nursing license. And she took a couple extra classes, and she is now a certified EMT, I think is the proper term. She gets to go on the ambulance and whenever there's a call for like an accident or something like that, she gets a call on her radio, and she goes, all right, I'm here to help. And then they go out to the scene of the accident or whatever, and do all that good stuff. I think that's EMT. Anyway. So she loves doing that. She loves it. And so she's applied for another place that also does, that. What is this? Did I do this? Oh yeah, because I was going to, I pillared my way up to the surface, and then I was like, okay, you know what, I'll go back down and see if I can find a cave. But, yeah. So, she found another place that she really loves. Or she found a place
that does EMT, and that, you know, she'll be doing 3 24-hour shifts one week, and then the next week 2 24-hour shifts, and she would love it, and I'm very proud of her, and she just wanted to like run it by with me. Oh goodness, I'm trying to find my home now. Should have marked down my cords or something, because I don't think I'm going the right way. I'll head to 0 0. How about that? I remember it was like 300 200 or something like that. 200 200. Oops, wrong button. So I think I was going the wrong way. I've God dang it. I've remapped a button on my mouse to F3. That way it's easier to pull up F3 rather than having to actually hit F3. Dang it. And it's being laggy today with my rebinds. Because I've got my mouse 4, which is on the left side, that's bound to my mute button. And so, it's bound to my mute button on my OBS, which is what I use to record. And I'm so glad that I have 2 screens now, because I didn't always used to have 2 screens. Oh, what happened? I can't hear anything. What? That was odd. Can I hear things if I turn my volume all the way down? Oh yeah, the game still picks it up. Okay, so even if I'm not playing with audio. Okay. I was just curious about how that worked. Okay, did I pick up all those pumpkins? Sure. Here's another cave. I will mark this cave. 400, 250. 430, 230. And I really want to get back home so that I can end the episode. I don't have any deaths yet, which is nice. There's my health. There's horses. I think it's right here. Let me turn up my render distance. Kind of sucks playing with such a low render distance, but I can't have a high render distance when I'm outside because then my game lags. It might be watchable, but it's not very playable. Let's head to 0 0. Which way is 0? This way and this way. Okay. I'm glad that I've got this roofed forest right here, so that I can do stuff with it. Because I love dark oak wood. It's a fantastic. Oh, there we go. It's a fantastic color of wood. It's great. Let me climb up this mountain, and then I gotta go, because I think my girlfriend is hailing me to head to the town over because we're going shopping. Yay! Gotta get me a nice pair of slacks. I'm going to Chicago here in like a week and a half, so that's exciting. Make my way up here. Well, I hope you guys all have a fantastic day. I would like to thank you for watching. Excuse me. I am really, really quite enjoying recording. It's been a long time since I've sat down and like recorded an episode of anything and just enjoyed it. So I'm glad. I'm very glad. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you have a great day and or evening.